Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Cast Patrol podcast. Joined as always by Mick and Age. Boys, how we going?
Look, I'm not going to lie. It's been a rough weekend.
Looking good, boys.
Well, yeah, we've jumped ship to the Newcastle Knights.
Up the Knights.
Mate, Knights, 7 in a row. It'll be
Up the
rude
Knights.
not to buy a jersey
Yeah.
for this podcast for the Knights.
So if you are watching on the YouTube, Age and I were in Knights. We've lost a bet to our sister podcast, What's New in the Castle. It's not been good. It's not been a good weekend.
And it's not just a buy a jersey bet. That's it. No, there's more, Jim. Tell us what we have to do later.
Well, I'm going to ask you guys 5 questions that the boys from What's New in the Castle sent in.
Yep.
And you guys have to answer. And if you get it wrong, you guys have to do an egg shot.
Like cooked egg, yeah?
Raw egg.
Raw egg. Shit.
Raw egg
We've
shot.
been asking you, trying to get hints out of you the whole time.
Not getting
Jimmy
it.
did not budge for those listening.
I can't do that.
We don't know
to
what
the
the
boys.
questions are, but we have done our Knights research as Newcastle Knights
To no
fans.
avail.
We know back like at the back of our dick.
Yeah. But here we are, boys. Huge episode as always.
Huge episode. We're going to go through the talking points in NRL. There's been
Yep.
breaking news with South Sydney over the last 24 hours. Souths are going south, and we're going to get into it. We've got Panthers resting or not to rest, and signing news in the NRL sphere.
Yeah, we go through our double wins and losses, well, mainly wins because we don't have many losses. We've got our round 26 stats.
As always, Rugby League history's back. We're going to be looking at one of the ornaments of Rugby League.
That's one of my favourite segments now.
And play on
Mick.
penalty, everyone's favourite segment.
Play on penalty.
It's here to stay. And
Tip of the week.
Yeah, tip of the week, Jim. What else do we do with tip of the week?
With tip of the week?
Yeah, what do we put in it? What are our tips?
Tryscorers, Jim.
Tryscorer
Fridges.
Trifecta. Fill up the fridge.
Exactly.
And
That's
then you
our
get to
tips.
watch me and Mick do raw egg shots. So
At the end. So stay tuned for
do not
that.
leave if you want to see pain.
Well, let's start off with it. Might as well get into it. South Sydney on the Sunday.
Yeah.
All to play for, top 8 spot in the balance, and they whip up that performance.
Mate, as you said, Mick, Souths are going south and they're going south rapidly.
Down
We
the
were
ladder.
first at one stage,
Yep.
mid-year, and now we're just...
We were favourites to win the comp at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that was like
we beat Panthers, Melbourne.
Round 12 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, we beat Panthers, Melbourne, Brisbane,
Yeah.
back to back. And everyone's like, hang on a sec. South can actually win the comp
I
here.
mean, for the most part, we were the best team.
Like you guys were hot.
Very hot.
And now you're not.
Now we're cast. If you don't know
Exactly.
what cast is by now and you've been listening for
Go watch
70
South
odd
Sydney
episodes.
the last 6 weeks.
Souths are cast at the moment.
Yeah. What's going on, boys?
Good.
Oh,
Do we get into the news now, or do we have a quick recap? We'll get into it.
let's just save it for later.
Okay.
We'll save it for
There's
later.
a lot. There's a
There's
lot
to digest.
yeah,
Okay.
There's
There
a
is.
lot.
How was your weekend apart from South losing Age?
It was pretty good. On Friday, I went to Bondi Hotel
Nice.
for my mate Wacko's birthday. So
Beautiful.
happy birthday to him. It was dead, by the way, guys. The whole of Bondi. Crickets.
Dead.
Bondi is dead during winter.
Well, Roosters were playing on Friday, weren't they? Maybe they were all at the
Hey,
game.
there you go.
Roosters
Okay.
don't
Everyone
have
was at the
fans.
game.
But don't they get like only 5,000?
Yeah, sometimes less.
500? But yeah, no, it was dead. So I don't recommend going to Bondi anytime soon.
Anymore.
No. And the rest was just watching footy. But Jim, yourself, you actually didn't get to watch the Cowboys
No,
game.
I didn't. I was out for dinner for Katie's birthday. So missed the game, checked the score afterwards, and that was pretty much it. That was pretty much my weekend. I was sick after that, so I've been recovering all weekend.
Yeah, I'd be sick after that performance.
Yeah. I was.
Not 1 point in the second half. Did you get to watch the highlights or anything?
I didn't even watch the highlights.
No, you didn't want to stomach that.
No, I couldn't.
I told you, Sharks. I said it last week. Cowboys are gone. Sharks, Souths were in my perfect round, so can't win. You got 7, Jimmy.
I got 7, yeah.
I think I would have got shit.
Yeah, you
I
got-
went all these upsets
Yeah,
and
well-
none of them came through.
We can tell. And my weekend, nothing. I watched the footy the whole time, which I'm kind of pleased with. I watched pretty much all 8 games, maybe not
Yeah.
one of them.
Did Age get stitched up with the Chinese food?
Oh,
over
we
the
did.
weekend?
So those that don't know, we play a game when we're all together to try and pay for dinner. So we spin the
Yeah.
wheel and we get a number. And so let's say you get the number 2
Yeah.
and South versus Knights are playing. The number 2 scores for either team. You got to put $10 in the dinner kitty.
Yeah.
So
And we get the whole field. So numbers 1 to 17s are all allocated.
How much do you get allocated?
So to
he
start
got
us off,
stitched up.
I had fucking Haas. Not Payne Haas.
Cleese.
Cleese Haas.
He had both teams' back rows. So he had Liam Martin
yeah.
scored, Fafita scored, Haas scored. And
Oh, it was
Peachy was in there. Look,
So
he
I
ended
think
up paying
I
half
paid-
of dinner.
Yeah,
How
more
good
than
is that?
half a dinner.
Yeah.
But the Chinese was great. Where was it? Noodle Junction.
Noodle Junction,
in Maroubra?
it never fails to.
It
fails
is
to
very good, Noodle Junction.
But boys, one thing about footy is, as you know, we play SuperCoach. And our league in SuperCoach has some crazy forfeits for the person that comes in last place.
Yeah.
So at the minute, as it stands, you two are actually in last place. What are your comments?
It's not ideal.
Age is dead last.
I'm dead last.
Okay.
So
But you got good points.
I
difference
have
against me.
scored the most total points in the league, and somehow I've just lost every matchup. So everyone lifts when
Because
they
you're
lift.
shit.
No, everyone lifts. They see
Okay.
a challenge, they're like, I have to lift.
Yeah.
So context about our SuperCoach league, we play draft because draft is the superior mode. There's only 6 of us in this league.
Yeah.
And people go, 6-man draft,
elite.
it's so easy. No, it's harder because anyone can score points on you. The waivers is filled with good players and you get guns first round. So it's gone up prize money, doubling each year. It's gone to a ridiculous prize point now. And now we thought, let's make some punishments for last place. So given that you two are in 5th and 6th place, second last and last, here are our punishments. And you boys got to tell me which one you're going to select if you happen to come last. The first punishment is taking a blow-up doll to dinner and having a 3-course dinner with the blow-up doll whilst the boys are on another table.
Jesus.
It's tough. So you got to buy the blow-up, nice dinner. It's sending you back a couple hundred because you're ordering 2 meals.
I don't even take my missile out for dinner. So I don't know. I'm going to have to take this blob out.
Yeah.
No, I do. I do take her out.
The second one is a little bit less embarrassing.
Yep.
It's probably cost less. It's you got to get a small donkey tat somewhere on your body. So it's a tattoo anywhere of your choosing. But it's a lifetime punishment.
It is.
So I can get it at the bottom of my foot.
Bottom of the foot if you want to waste your money.
On your ass?
That would hurt though. On my ass, yeah.
Yeah.
Donkey on the ass. Or if you just want to completely save yourself from humiliation, embarrassment, and everything in between,
Yeah.
you have the cash out option. So you got to pay $1,500 and shout the boys dinner and a night out up to $1,500. So I ask you, what two are you selecting?
I think I personally would go the blow up doll. I think
Really?
I think it's the cheapest option.
That's fucked.
It's not for life.
That's not the cheapest.
Shorthand embarrassment.
Cheapest is tattoo.
Cheapest is tattoo.
You're right, but then like it's there for life.
Okay.
But then remember,
So-
you also get to eat the dinner. So it's almost like
Yeah.
cancels out.
So if you can like withstand the embarrassment, you get a nice feed.
Yeah.
Spend like what, $500
And it has to no, but it has to be like at a decent restaurant.
Yeah, it's got to be at a fancy restaurant.
and they have to accept you. So that's part of the challenge as well, is you have to convince the person that this is my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend, I'm into blow-ups, whatever. But they'll obviously be dressed up nicely to keep it kid-friendly in a way.
Yeah. If I lose, I'm definitely taking the blow up.
That's bad.
At least you get a happy ending, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
What are you taking?
Oh, it's a toss up between the tattoo and the night out with the boys. Leaning towards the night out with the boys, but we'll see what the wallet says
That's
when
a
that
good
time comes. But yeah, I think leaning towards that. Or the
Depends how
tattoo.
your Saturday on the punt goes that weekend.
Yes.
So
Depends if I had a multi or not.
for context of those listening going, I wonder what the ladder is. So there's 2 people on equal points in first and second. So they verse each other in the final round, so it could go down to
Shout
anything.
out to Mason Grousseau.
Mason Grousseau, yeah. I'm in 3rd place. So the loser, that last place forfeit's called the Macca's Cup. I'm safe from the Macca's Cup, boys.
Yeah.
I beat Adrian this week. I had Dallin Wateni-Zelezniak scoring a hat-trick. I had Tarpany doing an assist in the last 5 minutes to save me.
That was what won you the game. You only won by like 10-ish points.
But then you have 4th, 24 points, Ante.
Yeah.
He's 2 wins clear of Age, and there's 2 rounds left.
Yeah.
So Age has to win 2 to catch him. Or, Jimmy, you're only 1 win above Age on 22. Age is on 20.
And my 4 against shits on yours.
And you two actually play each other in the final round.
You couldn't have scripted anything.
So
No.
2 weeks left. Last round I got Jim.
Yep.
If I don't win that game, I have to do this punishment.
It could be all over this week though. So you versus Anty this week.
Yep.
Need Anty to win, and then I'll beat Mace, and then that's it.
That's it. If you
You're done.
win and I lose,
Order up to blow up.
that's it. I've got to start pumping it up.
And we've set a date for it as well. So regardless of what punishment the loser chooses, we're going out on that date. And it's going to be... But apparently you're busy, Age, every single Saturday for the next...
I've had a look at my
12
calendar
years.
and I'm actually very busy every Saturday, so I probably won't be able to attend, guys.
So you won't be
for
able
how
to do your
long?
punishment?
Yeah, I'm actually hopping on another podcast every Saturday for the rest until 2019.
Can you do Sundays?
It's usually a double podcast.
Okay.
Place reviewing the Sunday and
So
Saturday
you're not going to do your
games.
punishment?
I won't have to because I'm going to win 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
But then that means if we do end up celebrating, he can't come because he's got this mysterious
Yeah.
podcast that doesn't exist.
I might have to give him the flick if I don't come last.
Speaking of podcasts, you got the Hello Sport Boys. They got punters and dribblers.
Yep.
They got Roasties podcast.
The Roasties.
Roasters sometimes.
Yep.
Who else you got around the world?
Who else do you have? I feel like there's more. Did Bloke in a Bar have any name for his
I
followers?
call them blokes.
Blokes.
I mean, Justin
Blokes.
Bieber, when he was a massive thing, Believers. Remember that?
Believers.
I think Levels had like a poll out that
Dogs.
they had. Yeah, the Dogs. They had a few
Dogs.
names tossed around.
That's just in the rugby league space, at least. But what's our one?
Yeah. Well, I think we should ask our followers, the people who are going to get the name, who do they think? What do they think they should be called? So I've tossed up a few names. I've got the Patrollers.
I like the Patrollers.
You don't mind the Patrollers?
I don't mind that one.
We've got the Casties.
Sounds like
Casties.
twisties and shit.
Yeah, it's not the best. We've got the Castaways.
I like the Castaways. That's
You know what I mean? Like
Castaways.
the Castaways, like you're stranded. You know, you're pretty much cast.
It is.
Yeah, it's probably
It's
where the
synonymous
words,
with cast, yeah.
exactly.
Or the
it works
Patrol?
well. The Patrol's good as well.
Patrol's good.
You know, like we can reference, the Patrol said this, or
Yeah.
we need the Patrol to do this. So
There's a few out there.
There's a lot of good options, but we want to know, what do you guys think? Drop a comment right now.
And we'll put it up. Boys, let's get into some NRL headlines. So breaking news overnight, last 24 hours, Souths are in turmoil. Club's been torn apart for a number of reasons. So I've got a few dot points here. We'll read them, dissect them, and go. So the Rabbitohs are reportedly dealing with internal unrest due to the perceived unequal treatment by coach Jason Demetriou towards star players Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell.
Yeah, there's been a few reports of that going out. That bit of
A bit of like double standards.
double
sort of
standards
thing,
going on.
A bit of
Bit
uneven
of leeway.
bites. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's to do with their training.
Do you
Maybe
think
they're
it's
not.
true though?
I think
I
since
think
a
now-
lot of people are reporting it, I think you can see how it's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Latrell's not known to be a big trainer.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's taking shortcuts at training. Definitely on the field, he's been called out, especially by Braithen Aston and
That was bad. Did you watch that
Yeah,
NRL
I saw
360
that,
last
yeah.
night? I
Ripped
was
him.
just sitting there with my hands on my head going, no, this
Yeah.
is bad. Not only as a South fan, but
Yeah.
the team and Latrell himself. Braith pointed out these 5, what he called like just non-attempts, really.
Yeah.
When Milne makes a break down the right, Latrell's hanging back.
Yeah.
Look, there's a number of things.
When
He
they
gets called-
shifted it to left, Latrell didn't follow at fullback. He just stood there.
Yeah.
Latrell's always been under the spotlight in his career.
Yeah.
So this is like no different to any other time. But
No.
look, yeah, it's one of those things, but we'll keep going. So figures within the club have expressed concerns to Rabbitohs officials. So apparently now there's a bit of squad players saying this, and we've now found it's the assistant coaches, John Morris and Sam Burgess. So
Said the same thing.
yeah, Daily Telegraph are reporting that those two have actually been sacked effective immediately.
Yeah.
So no longer
So they got sacked.
Yeah,
2 assistant coaches.
2 assistant coaches.
Who's stepping in for them? Do we know?
So no, we don't know yet. So, and that is probably a very telling sign, in my opinion, as to why I think there's a bit of unrest at the club. Because if John Morris is going to the Tigers, he's not going to be the assistant to Benji Marshall at the West Tigers. You know?
Yeah.
Like, compared to South Sydney Powerhouse, where you're coaching all these guns.
and
Yeah.
still in finals contention.
Sam Burgess, I can sort of understand. He wants to go to Warrington, and it's his
Yeah, he's
pathway into coaching.
got
He's got the head
full-time-
coach.
yeah,
Yeah.
head-
And he probably
head
wants to go
coach.
back to England at some point anyway. So, yeah, it's not
Like
good.
mid-season when the finals are around the corner, it's a bit. There's
Exactly.
definitely stuff
Yeah,
going
like-
on. So
Games on the line.
yeah,
Sacking your assistant coaches.
Look, it doesn't help. People also saying the footage of Latrell Mitchell partying on stage with Luke Combs doing the shotgun beer. For me, I don't think that there's too much wrong with that, but I can understand
yeah.
maybe
yeah.
Like
priorities.
if you guys came out and won on the weekend, no one would have said
No one
anything.
cared.
No, but it's not a good look. Like
It's not.
for him to be doing that when our season's on the line.
Yeah.
I can see why people are bringing it up now that
do
we
you
lost.
think it was the shotgun of the beer or the fact he was on stage, or do you think the whole thing as a whole?
Like if you went to the concert, it's fine, but I think
Yeah.
like just shotgunning a beer mid-season, it's not a good look,
On a
especially when your
Wednesday
team's not
night.
winning games.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
It
where it
hurts.
all
They're not
comes down.
playing well.
If they're Panthers and Cleary does that, no one blinks because it doesn't matter. They're winning.
Yeah.
And then
So-
there was an alleged argument between Cody Walker and Coach JD after the Sharks game in Perth.
Yeah, did you
when
hear about that?
apparently nothing personal, but just a massive disagreement. Halftime, full time
Doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
No.
Especially. And yeah, so, but it all comes back to the main thing that Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell apparently not being held to the same standards that other teammates are. But at the same time, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate for South here. They're definitely a club in turmoil, I can understand, but you probably find this at most clubs, that the star player doesn't get treated as someone that's on the fringe and has to work for and earn
Because
their
you want,
stripes.
you want to keep your most valuable player happy, you know? So if they're doing like a few little things, you're not going to make them angry because they're not angry. They're not going to play for you. They're not going to win your games.
I think the reality is South aren't playing well, and they're just trying to find I don't know, stories or, someone's going to be sort of the scapegoat.
Yeah,
for what's
started
going
with our travel. We're traveling north, east, west, and now we're fucking going south, as we mentioned. So we're going south. But we've travelled everywhere around Australia. So that was the first excuse. And then it was now the assistant coaches are done.
Yeah.
And now there's issues with the players and the coach, and then the players probably with each other.
Yeah.
So
it's not going to help.
It's not just the travelling.
It's not helping anyone.
But I'll tell you what does help, boys, the bye this week. Not just the
Much
2 points, the actual week off just to fucking fix everything that's going on and fucking change our game plan. It's not working.
It's not working.
Nothing's working what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I think it also comes back to as well squad depth. I think South, particularly the last couple of years, we're very top heavy in terms of like our gun players are taking up so much coin that we probably don't have enough for a balanced roster or these players to come in and fill in
key positions.
So that's why people talk about the underperforming players. There's probably no replacements for them to come in. So that too doesn't help with form.
No one's putting pressure on
But
them.
I don't think anyone in South is like doing well anyway. They're all underperforming to their normal standards.
Yeah, I'd say Tallis Duncan and Shaq Mitt are the only ones who are like really surprising me.
Tallis was having a go on Sunday.
Yeah, like he was actually
fired up,
having a crack. Shaq Mitt got his first try in his career. He's playing good footy.
But as well with Tallis, like he's gone now, but did he probably have to play so early on in his career if we had the depth? Like
No, he wouldn't have.
So young.
But it's good that he got to go.
He's
a great
good.
talent.
How
He'll
funny
be there
was
for
his
ages.
headgear kept falling off.
And every time he's throwing it away.
That was hilarious.
And
But
then the bad one was the coach Jason Dimitri on Instagram.
yeah.
He's got a fat thumb. He's liked
Fat fingers.
He's liked a comment from a fan, basically.
Personally, I've never
hosting.
accidentally liked a comment on Instagram, but hey.
Look, how old was JD?
Exactly.
Everyone's seen their parents use technology.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
But what was the comment, Mick? Then we'll reassess.
Oh, I don't actually have the comment in front.
It was about
It was slamming Knight and Host about like don't pick
They're not
these.
first
They're not
graders.
first graders.
Yeah.
we would have lost by 50,
we
but
would have got flogged.
It was bad. And to be honest, it was still liked like this morning. The comment.
Yeah, until he unliked.
And it sort of just like tails in with all the narratives that like JD and the players, there's issues. It just makes it worse, doesn't it?
It doesn't help at all.
No.
Yeah, and then apparently rumours around they were reaching out to Wayne Bennett to see if he would come back, but that's been shut down by South. So
That's the biggest yarn ever. There's
That's
no
a
way.
yarn.
He's at the
That's a
fucking
stretch.
Dolphins, man.
I know. It was only 1 year contract
Next year to come next year or this year?
next year.
Okay, that's fair.
You
I thought you
understand
meant
it?
mid-season.
Yeah.
Okay.
But look, what do you think about South, boys? What's your gut telling? Like obviously their season's it's pretty much done.
It's
now.
hanging by thread.
If they make finals, good on them. They're probably going to get kicked out of finals, considering the teams above them have just hidden the form at the right time.
I don't know. They just look tired. They just, I don't know. They haven't been like the last, 6-8 weeks, last 2 months of footy. They just haven't been South. Defense has been off, errors. But yeah, they just look tired. I don't know if they're getting overtrained, but they just look real tired to me.
Yeah, I can see why they're tired with all the travelling, but I also thought they were losing the middle a lot of their games, which is why they were losing. Missing Totola, Sele. They came back last week, and the go forward was there. We just were dropping balls, weren't completing, kicking out on the full.
Defense has been
It
an
just
issue.
wasn't flowing.
Defense needs to be fixed up.
Like the whole thing of just like setting up, passing out the back to Trell and hoping he does something is not going to work. Which is why I'm sort of happy Taff is going fullback. I know it's ridiculous, but we can't rely on Trell.
Just something different is what you're looking for.
Just change the game plan.
Yep.
We can't just give it out the back to Trell and hopefully he does a cut out to AJ.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So now hopefully we're deadly on both sides of the field. We're not relying on one player. I think we beat the Chooks.
You
We
reckon?
have a good
I
record
think so.
against the Chooks.
South versus Roosters round
Yeah.
27 for
It's
the
going to be a
Good
cracker
game.
game.
for the top 8.
We're going to that game, boys.
We are going to that
Thanks
game.
to our partners, Dabble.
Yes.
They're getting us tickets.
Thank you,
Hectic.
Dabble.
And it turns out to be a fucking cracker.
Yeah, no Trell
Eastern
Mitt.
suburbs will be going off. Yeah, no Trell Mitt. So it does even
Spot
it
in the
out.
finals.
Roosters are playing good footy. But I think with that week off, that time to just fucking fix everything, change the game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can get them. It's not over yet. To win the comp, different story.
My final say on South is obviously we started the year in fresh hot form, premiership favourites at one point.
Yeah.
Then I think Origin really derailed our season. Trell copped that calf injury that went on for 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Murray came back fatigue, Cook fatigue. Even Cody Walker played game 3, but still it takes a toll on your body. One thing that they pointed out in NRL 360 on Monday night is that South actually have the second most errors in the comp.
Yeah.
And I think that is reflective of what happens, is what Age was talking about. They have too many errors, so they get to the red zone and they're just trying to play that same game style because they
try and
know
push
it's
it.
going to work. Exactly.
Yeah.
That
Like, it looks good when it comes off. Don't get me wrong, but it's not coming off.
that left
often,
sweep play can only happen so many times before a good defense, like the Knights. They were unreal in defense. Let's not take away from the Knights. They played a
Good
top-notch
footy.
game.
They're playing good footy.
Yeah. It was just
It's good to watch. Like fast pace, strong footy.
Yeah.
They're looking
Good
good.
through the
And then
middle.
Ponga off the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
Cooked.
he's honestly in career best form. Better than that Dally M when he almost won Dally M. He's actually got Knights on his back.
Yeah. Like for him to like turn Campbell inside out like 3 times.
Yeah.
Like Campbell's
Oh,
one of the
he-
best defensive centers in the comp, and he made him look like a fucking nuffy.
Yeah.
Oh, unreal.
So
Teared up that right edge for
Ponga's
South.
unbelievable.
All right, let's move on. To rest or not to rest, Panthers and their minor premierships. As we've seen, they're trickling in some resting into
Last
the
I think
squad.
it just depends
Last week,
on
To'o.
this week. Like if Panthers win and Brisbane lose somehow to Raiders, then they'll rest next
It's
week.
possible without
Which
Reynolds.
is good
but
for us because we play them next week.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping.
Yeah, so they'll rest for you guys. Yeah. That's what you guys want.
So if Souths beat Roosters, are you guys automatically out? If you guys win, it comes down to the last round.
I think if Raiders lose 2 games and Cowboys win both, they can jump them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot that can happen.
There's a lot that can happen.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But we need Canberra to lose both games.
Yeah, you guys have to win both games, right?
Yeah.
You have to beat Panthers next week.
If Broncos somehow lose this week without Adam Reynolds, then you can bet your life that Panthers probably rest that whole last week.
Yeah, I reckon there'll definitely be 3+ rested.
2 weeks off, 2 weeks of no playing for both all their bodies and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're gonna
It's
come
a
back
dream.
fresh as anything.
But I don't think Broncos will lose, even without Reynolds.
No.
The way
Canberra,
Raiders are playing, doesn't matter, man. Raiders aren't looking that good.
No.
Like, Dogs were in that game for a long time.
Dogs are always in the game.
Yeah. Raiders finally won by their biggest margin. 10 points.
Today.
12?
12?
12
or 10?
12 points.
12?
They haven't won by 13 plus this year.
Oh, no, it was 12, wasn't it? Yeah, you're testing my memory now. Let's see. Yeah,
Other
it was
news,
12. Yeah.
Luke Brooks receiving a barbecue from
How
the
good's that?
Tigers for pretty much a send-off.
I don't know. Would you be dirty?
That's like a fuck you.
No, so apparently on the podcast he said he loved barbecuing and that's why they gave it to him.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but fuck, like as a
Bro,
guy,
11 years he gets a barbecue.
as a parting gift,
How much
he could
would it be
fucking
worth?
buy it.
I don't know. It could be worth a
Oh,
bit.
a couple thousand?
Yeah, but then what else would you get for a couple
Give him a
thousand?
car. Give him a boat. Give him
Car,
something
Gave him
good.
something. I don't
You
know.
ever heard of a salary cap?
All I know
bloke
is we're
fucking
going,
dedicated
we're going
11.
to Brooks's house this weekend. I'll bring the snags. What are you going to bring, Jim?
I don't know. But fuck, he
I'll bring some
dedicated
hamburgers.
11 years of his life to them, and he gave him a fucking barbecue.
Yeah, that's
I'll be
fine.
dirty.
After 11 years and you're on our podcast, Jim will give you a barbecue and see you
yeah.
later.
Thank you. Josh Schuster dropped
Yeah.
Having 0 runs didn't really help his case.
800k.
Hasn't been playing very good.
I don't think the 800k has anything to do with it. They offered him the money when at the time.
Yeah, but you think for 800k he'd be doing?
But didn't they
He'd be
just
taking a
re-sign
run.
him? They re-signed him recently.
Yeah, but I don't think he's thinking
Yeah.
about the money. You know, like
No, if he was on like 20k, it's just his performance.
Yeah, I
isn't
don't-
it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, if you're gonna pay him that much, like you would expect a better performance than what he's dished up
Yeah,
the last.
but I
few
think
weeks.
he's given that chance because he's on that money.
yeah.
But now it's got to the point where it's like, bro, you're second row. You
Oh, I don't
one,
even-
You didn't have one run.
Yeah.
Not
Like-
one run as a second rower.
He
Come
would
on.
start on the bench, to be fair, but then came on, played second row, not
Yeah.
one run. Like, if you're Seawell, you're looking at that like, nah, fuck. Like, I actually have no choice. Not one run.
Yeah.
That's very poor. And signing news: West Tigers, they replaced Brooksy's and his barbecue with Aiden Sezer. He's come back from a Super League stint.
I don't mind that.
You don't mind it?
I don't mind players going to the Super League. Like, you know, you see Caesar, Croft. Like Croft, did he win the Man of Steel?
I think he's won a Man of Steel.
Yeah,
Or was he close?
Hastings
did one.
definitely
Like
did.
Hastings went there and then came. Like, look at Hastings now. Like, I think it does them good going over the
But
Super
as
League.
like an older halfback. They
Yeah.
were all young. Like, do you think Caesar, like, he was washed when he left the NRL?
You reckon he's washed?
Well, he was.
He was on the outer.
He couldn't get a gig when he was 3 years younger or so in the NRL.
Yeah.
And then he's going back to Super League, going to come as a.
Well, I haven't really been watching him, to be fair, but he might be carving up in the Super League.
Yeah.
But I think what it does bring is like
He's a-
direction, experience.
I think he's a
Something
stop-
that like Tigers
stopgap.
need that. You know, they have a fucking young team, Buller at the back, like
Yeah.
Super on the wing. And I think they need direction. Someone to kick the corners, set up everything, and he can do that and then Dewey or fucking Sullivan can do the rest.
You know who's the perfect halfback that they should get?
Who?
Jackson Hastings. Oh, wait, no, they trade him for Clemmer. I just need to know who makes decisions.
That was
at
a bad
club.
trade.
Why do you get rid of Hastings, a good halfback, then Brooks, and then go, oh, now we need a halfback?
Yeah, that.
You just got rid of two. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
There must be problems with Hastings at the club.
I don't know. But he's killing it for Knights.
Yeah.
He's
Another stopgap signing, Shane Flanagan's trying to get Joseph Suaalii from
he's clutching at straws,
Roosters.
Flano.
For just 1 year, yeah? Next
1
year?
year. So his reasoning behind it is that for two things. Roosters have two wingers set, Dom Young, Tupou. Unless I want to go back to Suaalii at centre. I don't know. They didn't work out. He's been playing better
he's
on
a
the
better
wing.
winger, I think.
Better winger. Shane Flanagan's looking at we can get a good player right now because there's not too many on the open market that are good. So get him for 700K or so 1 year. And then in 2025, there's a lot better free agents that come available. So it's like a stopgap signing. So, okay, we'll have him next year, one good year. Then that cut will go to the next gun player.
Yeah, it's definitely smart from the Dragons' perspective.
Especially if
I
they
don't
get
know
rid
if
of Ben
he'll
Hunt.
go, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll go.
Well, unless it's a massive pay upgrade, I don't know why he would.
Wait, so is he still at Roosters next year or not?
Yes.
Is he
Next
contracted,
year's his
or
last
he's-
year at the Roosters.
Okay.
Next year's his last year. Okay.
And then he leaves for Rugby Union.
In 25.
25, yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll probably start Union at the back end of next year with like comps and stuff.
Like, I don't think Roosters will want to let him go, but if the money is there and they come to an
well,
agreement.
where do you fit him in? That's the
I
question.
think like Suaalii at centre is not the worst. It's
then
not ideal.
You have a Billy Smith on half the price.
Yeah.
And
But
Manu.
they've got them both already, right? Or they want to free up some cap.
Well, that's why. Do you want to free up a cap, get a middle?
Because they got Dom Young coming in.
Exactly. Like, they're...
Yeah.
What, you're just going to have Billy Smith on the outer who's...
Well, we know Roosters' injury luck. There's always going to be an outside back injured. Won't be too bad to rotate one of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Or put one at 14 just in case someone gets injured. Like, it's not the end of the world if they have Suaalii and Smith there as
It's
well.
not the worst. But maybe they're looking at a back rower option or front rower.
Yeah, but definitely Dragons. I can see why they want him.
Yeah. And final signing news, not really one. James Tamou announces retirement at halftime of the Sharks game.
Cows legend.
He had enough.
Cows legend.
He saw Cowboys getting rolled. He was like,
Won the comp with the Cows.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimmy.
And then
Yep.
after that,
where did he go after Cowboys?
Went to Tigers. Did he?
Panthers?
No, Tigers. He went Cows to Tigers.
When did he play at Penrith?
He started at Penrith. No, he went Cows, Penrith,
Oh, so he did go Penrith.
Tigers, and then back to Cows, I think.
Yeah, it was Tigers to Cows.
This reminds me of the NRL Matrix we've been putting up.
Hey.
Oh,
Everyone's loving those Matrix,
They are.
by the way.
it's a head doer.
Yeah, it's fucking hard. We'll keep putting them up, but I'll tell you something, Jimmy. Since Tamou retired,
Yep.
you guys haven't scored a point.
Alrighty. What's next?
So without
you.
Tamou, you guys are fucked.
He hasn't played all year.
Season's over.
He hasn't played all year.
He's been in the club still. Now he's done, retired.
So now we're going to score a point. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
now you're not going to score a point because you scored a point, retired at half time, haven't scored a
What do
point.
you mean he
since.
retired at halftime?
He retired at halftime.
Did he?
He told the boys at halftime, I'm retiring.
Yeah,
No, but didn't he do the lap of honour before the game?
I don't
Bro,
remember.
you didn't
this.
watch it. How would you know?
I saw photos of it.
That was after
That was
the game.
after the game,
Nah, surely not.
Mate.
Jimmy,
NRL
man.
doesn't lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Without Tamou, they've given up the team. They're like, Jimmy's gone, I'm not scoring a point.
Okay, let's move on, boys. That's enough signing news, NRL, for the round in review.
Yeah, half an hour, all NRL. Hope you loved it. Now Dabble wins. Jimmy, take us over.
Dabble wins. Mixed fridge.
Fucking oath. I got my first fill up the fridge of the year.
First fridge of the
Big
week.
Papa Li'i. I looked at the stats. I said it last week. Bulldogs, terrible defense through the middle, and Big
Yep.
Papa wins.
That was some good stats.
$11. Have you got a fridge yet?
I have got a fridge.
Did you?
Who?
No, you didn't.
I would have got a fridge.
No, I
Nah,
don't think you
never
have.
got a fridge.
You don't think I've got a fridge?
Only
Because
think Jim's
I've got two in a row.
two.
and
Oh,
then-
so I've got a fridge.
Fridges are hard.
I'm a fridge virgin.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck.
We got
wait for that.
in the same game. We had Matty Tomoko first try, $11.
Tomoko's a fucking beast, man. He's so strong.
They just
Little
have
nugget.
to fucking give him the ball.
They have Rapana's just giving it to him. He's
Just
fucking
give it to him and let
hitting
him.
that hole.
Yeah. Round 25 stats multi 159 to 1.
Fuck, if I don't vomit now, I'm going to vomit with the eggs.
You
Who
know
was
what
that?
the leg
Is
was?
sickening. Alex Johnston.
AJ was the leg, yeah.
Alex Johnson a score.
$1.60, bro.
Oh!
$159 multi.
I know.
And AJ doesn't score.
AJ scores every week.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is fucking, that's painful.
We had the Cows versus Sharks SGM. Same game multi, 675. Got up.
Beautiful.
And then the one leg curse is back, boys. Saturday and Sunday on the horses, one leg.
Do you know what leg it was? Was it the last leg?
Sunday, I think, was last leg, and I think Saturday was the second last
I
leg.
watched that one. That ran like a busted ass.
Yeah, I did.
The Sunday
no, I
one?
watched
What
the
was the
Sunday
name
one.
of it?
Rhapsody chick.
Oh,
And missed the start. It had
No,
to
because
kick up.
it was supposed to lead, and he missed the jump.
I was a leader as
He was
well.
a leader.
that was it.
And then like sat behind him, and then everyone went past it. Finally,
Oh,
got
And then he
out.
like pushed out. It was doing
It
way
was
too much.
Too late.
That's bad.
That was so bad.
So if you want to copy all these bets, we say it every week. Go to Dabble, sign up using the link in the episode description or in our link tree in the bio. Copy NRL tipsters, racing tipsters, especially with spring coming up.
Yep.
and you get to follow us as well.
Well, if you
Give us a
want
follow.
to, just don't follow
course.
Asia's fridges.
Yeah, don't follow my fridges, but follow everything else. Yeah, alternatively, you can download the app and use the code Cast Patrol, CSTPATROL, and it's probably the best betting app in Australia, Mick.
Oh, I think so. But my best bet this week: set a deposit limit because you
That's-
always want to
that's the
gamble
top tip.
responsibly.
Exactly. So just a reminder, what are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit the website gamblinghelponline.org.au.
All right, boys, let's get into it. Everyone's here for a reason.
Best
They've
part
gone
ever.
through 30 minutes of dribble
Yes.
of rugby league in round 25. We got to look ahead. So here's round 26 stats that you need to know.
The total points between the Panthers and Eels have not been over 46 points since round 12, 2014. That's 21 straight games.
21 games under 46
So
and
always
a
a
half.
close one is what
So I'm taking unders all day.
Yeah.
unders.
Unders.
all day.
Are you sure Panthers might not score 50 against these lackluster Eels?
They could.
Not if they're going to rest.
Back at home?
Still out. Eddie's at home.
Back at the Fortress.
No, man. I think it'll be a grinding game. Panthers will run away with it.
Para always give Penrith a run.
Yeah, they have a good record.
Sean Lane's back for Parramatta,
Yeah.
and Panthers still without Tungo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been missing for ages. Nowhere to be seen.
They haven't said anything about it.
Must have done a calf. Calves are killing everyone at the minute.
So, yeah, hopefully we'll see him back for the finals.
But yeah, Penrith for me.
Yes, for me as well.
Dragons have not won at Go Media Stadium since round 3, 2011. That is a long time.
Are you tricking us? How many games have they
But
played?
there hasn't been too many games. There's been 2 games since they've lost.
Hey, it's a stat.
Hey,
Well done.
so the stats don't lie.
They don't.
Warriors will win anyway. Up the wires.
Yeah,
13
the Wires are
plus.
flying. They are flying.
Up the wires.
Easy win.
The Dolphins have lost their last 5 games in a row, with 4 of them being by 10 points or less. Chins up, Dolphins fans.
Literally get your chins up.
It's
You know, because cows are cast. They can do a little upset. Everyone's back this week for the Finns.
you must be smiling. You don't have to do your dumb punishment.
Yeah, I said they weren't going to make the 8. I put my whole costume and going out into a nightclub on the line,
Yep.
and they didn't make the 8. Thank
now,
you very
now
much.
you'll be doing a blow up instead.
Yeah, now I'll be
How
doing
times change.
egg shots as well.
that's
Love
bad.
losing bets.
Cows will win.
Cows should win. They should win, Jim.
Should.
Should win.
Should win.
All right. The Storm have won 8 of the last 9 versus the Titans by an average winning margin of 15.75 points.
So Storm 13 plus.
That's what it's telling me.
And
They fucked me last week, my best bet.
why? Oh,
They didn't win 13
Oh,
plus
yeah.
the Dragons.
Fuck, they
nearly
were going to
lost
lose that game.
Yeah, they nearly lost.
Ben Hunt masterclass saving all punters fans.
Yeah, they're ruining him.
They were winning them.
The last time West Tigers beat Roosters at Allianz Stadium was round 3, 2009. Roosters have won 17 of the last 18 games against the Tigers.
I still remember that one when Ivan Cleary was the coach. Remember the start of the season off and the Roosters got rolled to Tigers?
That one game.
At ANZ, yeah.
Was that when he was like blowing the kisses? Or
Nah,
that was the Panthers.
It was when
That was the Panthers.
Corey Thompson scored in the corner.
Far
And
out.
he kicked a goal from the sideline.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a wild
I
memory.
don't remember that.
As a South fan, I fucking hope there's a fucking upset.
No way.
So I'm going to just
No
say
way.
it now. Roosters can't lose.
Yeah, Roosters can't lose.
They definitely can't.
So they can't lose.
I'm going to try and do everything I can to jinx it.
Roosters are morals.
No, honestly, if Roosters lose,
that would be fun.
I'm not going to say anything because
Nah, don't.
no. But Roosters, they've locked in.
Tigers outfit next week?
No, to be honest, Tigers are playing all right. They finally got their first win out of the last 11 games.
Yeah.
Happy
Just
for them.
off the
Happy.
crossbar.
It was fucking
Wait,
hectic.
if Roosters lose this week
But they're gone. They can't jump us.
and then they beat South next week,
Can't jump us unless they
PD.
flog us by 100.
and then we're guaranteed top 8 then, or
Bro,
Cowboys jump
we are
us.
massive Tigers fans this week.
There's no way.
If Tigers get us in the 8, I reckon we come in.
Sammy Walker's
Tigers
back.
Yeah,
no
if,
Teddy
if
Hurts.
Tigers lock us in the 8, we'll buy a Tigers jersey. Fuck it.
No, not. I want the full like onesie.
All the full Tigers ones.
Yeah. Oh, if they get us in the 8 for
We're
sure.
going to be dressing up
Jeez.
every week.
Broncos have won their last 5 games by 13 points or more. So Backers 13 plus.
Against Raiders?
I think it'll be close.
Raiders.
No Reno.
Yeah, it's a big out. Jock
Like
Madden.
the goal kicking stags, kicking goals, that could be the difference between 13 plus. It's
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
be
know
tough.
about the Raiders, man.
No, they look very shaky whenever I watch them.
Yeah, they're never putting
Is Jackie
teams
Whiten
away.
back? Jackie Whiten's back. This
Jack's back, yeah.
week? Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. At home's their only hope to not get flogged 13 plus.
Yeah, we'll see. Jason Saab has scored 6 tries in 4 games versus the Bulldogs.
Coming off a hat trick last week against the Warriors, that surprised everyone.
Yeah, it was the first half hat trick.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Definitely 2 in the first half.
Yeah.
Probably all of them.
I think it was 3 actually.
Saab.
Yeah, Garrick's setting him up. the
Saab
whole
anytime?
Saab anytime. He's too fast.
I don't want to jump to the conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
But Saab has scored that many tries since our interview with Roger Fabry. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Except for the 1 week I tipped him as best bet anytime try scorer.
And he did not score.
He did not score.
Yeah, it's the cast effect. We said we don't know
The
what's
Fabry
going on.
effect.
The
Like,
Fabry
I tell you,
effect.
like, for those of you at home that don't know, so we messaged Alex Tor to come on the potty before his first try. No cap, we have screenshots. He said he'll come on, scores his first try. Didn't come on, but it's the effect. We messaged Shaq. He said he's going to come on. Shaq scores his first try on the weekend.
He did.
Saab scoring tries for fun. So there's something fishy. Next time we get an NRL player on, load the house responsibly.
Like it.
Newcastle Knights have won 7 games in a row. The last time they won 7 in a row was 0-1 when they won the comp. Giddy up, boys. We're on the Knights bandwagon.
No,
we're winning
not.
the comp.
No, we're not.
We're
I'm
winning
on
the
fucking
comp, baby.
bandwagon.
I think that everyone's second and third favourite team.
I'm going
if
for
you don't go
Waz.
for Knights, yeah, Waz second, Knights third, but I think Knights are winning people's
Do you reckon
hearts.
do you guys have a second favourite team?
Was.
Like proper?
Yeah. I've always liked them from when they had SJ back in the day.
I'll tell you a fucked yarn.
Yeah.
Are you ready? All right. So, when I was 7, Souths were getting like, they were shit.
Yeah.
Like, they were going through a phase where they were just losing games and I was like heaps emotional. Like, no, fuck this. I'm off it. So I went for the Warriors for a whole day.
A day.
One
Whole
day.
day. One day. I bought like a ball, a Warriors ball.
Yeah.
I was like writing Warriors stuff. Like I was drawing all these Warriors shit. Went for Warriors. And I think I woke up the next day. I'm like, nah, fuck this, boys. I'm going back for South. So I've been a Waz fan since I was 7 for one day.
Very good.
Yeah.
No, but I think the key to having a second favourite team is they can't be good.
Hey,
like-
the Warriors are good.
Yeah,
Warriors
but-
are fucking third.
Yeah, but like if
They're
you had
third,
if
bro.
you had Warriors your whole life as a second favourite team,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
stress at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year's been the only exception where you get on the bandwagon. And Souths are now rubbish, so it cancels out.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But like when Knights won in 01, they won 8 in a row during that time.
Yep.
So for this to be legitimate, for this like good fucking vibe shit to actually work, this omen, I think Knights have to win this weekend against Sharks. They'll make it 8 in a row. Then it's the last time they won 8 in a row, 01.
And then
8
they
in a row
won't.
this
They'll be
year.
undefeated to the GF.
Yeah, unless they rest against Dragons next week.
Still win.
Oh, yeah, they probably will.
They're in red hot form.
So they're the stats you need to know for round 26.
Beautiful.
Multi them up, do whatever you want responsibly.
Of course.
Last week, missed by 1.
Alex Johnson. I don't know how he doesn't score.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, boys, rugby league history in 60 seconds. Probably might be a little bit longer this week, but it's back.
Love it.
This week we're going to look at. Do you know how long Wayne Bennett has been coaching rugby league for?
I'd say 30 years.
Too long. Yeah, 50 years.
Correct answer. Too long, Jimmy. So he started coaching in 1987 with the Canberra Raiders.
Wow.
Since then, he's coached 910 NRL games, and that includes teams like the Knights, Broncos, Souths, Dolphins, Dragons. Like
Do you reckon he'll hit 1K NRL games coached?
another 90 games. You're looking at 4 seasons, maybe.
Fuck. Yeah.
Jesus.
900, but
910.
That's incredible.
As of this recording.
Yeah.
He's coached over 380 players and he's produced some superstars, premierships, everything in between. But let's go back to the start to show you how long Wayne Bennett's been coaching. So let's go back to 1987. In 1987, the Motorola Dynatac was the most popular phone sold. It weighed 730 grams, built like a brick shithouse, weighed 3 times more than the iPhone today.
Jesus, that is
wow.
cast.
That's how long.
Motorola.
Far out. It's a brick.
How expensive is it to buy a house today, especially in Sydney?
Oh, a good
looking
one.
at-
Pro 1.2.
Ridiculous amount of money.
Easily 1.2.
What if
Yeah.
I told you the median price of a house in Sydney back then was $120,000 in 1987?
Jeez.
It's fucked.
Wayne's an old fart.
Mate, Wayne's current
Wayne.
salary could probably buy 20 of those houses. But here's the best one. Let's go back to 1987. Wayne Bennett's been coaching for that long in round 4, he gave Kevin Walters his NRL debut. Since that debut for the Raiders, Kevin Walters went on to play 300 rugby league games, get married, have 3 children, one of them being
Billy Walters.
Yeah,
And
Billy
how
Walters.
many has he played? Like 30 plus games.
Oh, something like that.
Jeez.
And
he's
did Wayne coach Billy at Broncos?
No, I don't think he did. Billy
Ooh, no, I
wasn't
think he
coming
missed
through.
him.
Oh, okay.
And Billy Walters is the Brisbane Broncos hooker, where Kevin Walters now coaches.
That's
Jesus.
crazy.
That just shows you how old Wayne is and how long he's been doing this for.
He's gone through
Wow.
generation to generation.
Since
That's what makes him-
87.
With success through most of those years.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him so great. So, Wayne Bennett, you're not just a fixture in rugby league, you're an icon of the game.
Boys, I got another irrelevant fact for you guys. Australia is wider than the moon.
All right. Play on or penalty is back for this week. Let's get straight into it. At Brixie3746, we just spoke about it. Supporting 2 NRL teams, play on or penalty.
Not like die hard going for 2 teams.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
If you do that, that's a penalty.
You know the people that get the dual jersey?
Yeah.
Split jerseys.
Yeah, it's not on. That's definitely a sin.
That's a sin bin. Yeah.
Like, you have a main team, and as we said, you have your second team. My only rule, like I said, you got to have a shit one. Don't be going for Penrith and Melbourne.
Yeah.
Don't go for
Yeah.
South and Roosters. No.
Yeah. You can go for like Penrith and Knights.
Yes.
Even though Knights are good this year, they haven't been good.
Okay.
No, I reckon like you can go for your team and then you can go for like a Smoky that's emerging into the 8.
Can you?
I think you can.
But you can't go for the second team passionately.
No.
But I'm not just talking about like I'm talking about like come finals time, you can pick a second team to ride home.
Like if your team doesn't make the
Yeah.
finals, then
Yeah.
obviously, you can.
No, he's saying like full time. Like,
Yeah,
this
time,
is
like-
supporting 2 NRL
Like
teams.
dead set your whole life.
yeah, like you have
two.
2. You don't change.
No, that's
Come
a
smoke.
sin bin,
that's a
Yeah,
sin bin.
that's a
Definitely.
penalty.
Yeah,
Massive
I
penalty.
agree.
All right, next one. Checking the NRL scores during a movie at the cinema. I've been guilty of this.
I have too, especially SuperCoach. You just want to have a quick
Yeah.
check, but it's not worth it.
I've
eh?
pulled up the bloody
It's-
Foxtel Go at the movies.
Have
and
you?
started
Have
watching
you?
it. Yeah.
What's the point of going to the cinemas?
No, like,
man.
you know how, like, sometimes the group chat message is like, oh my God, Saab scored. And I'll be like, fuck, I got Saab. How did he score? I'll go back and I'll have a watch.
No, man.
No,
I've done that.
Not watching the fucking game.
I'm playing it on. 6 again, whatever it is.
That's extreme.
I'm guilty, so I'm playing it on.
That's very extreme.
I know, but fuck.
That's a penalty.
SuperCoach does crazy stuff.
The worst feeling is when you're like, I'll have a quick check, and let's say like you're on the Roosters against Manly, and then you look and you see Manly 30-0, you're like,
Yeah, that's the worst.
What have
then
I
you just
done?
put it away.
And then you're back
for
to
good.
watching Barbie, like,
and then you're sitting there going, and you're thinking, why did I not think?
Why not
Yeah.
pick up this
Yeah.
guy? Why not do that? But yeah.
Exactly.
Are we saying play on?
Nah, I'm gonna say penalty.
Yeah, we'll penalise it.
Like
play on. For me.
because we do it, but just don't do it. You're in
Yeah,
the
don't
cinema.
do it. Enjoy
Nothing's
it.
gonna change unless you're looking for late mail.
I pulled
Exactly.
up dog races in the cinema.
Well, that's fucking
grim.
sent off.
Is that
That's
what do you
grim.
say
That's
to that?
grim. Sent off.
yeah.
Yeah, but they only go for 10 seconds. So, like, you know, when it's getting dead, the scene, just pull it up. Be like, oh, yep, they got fucking rolled. Back to the movie.
All right, next one. At Scooty BN. Panthers Broncos Grand Final.
I'd say it's the favourite right now.
Definitely very likely. At this current point,
Yeah.
I can't see anyone contending Panthers besides Broncos.
Yep.
Storm in third, just sniffing around there still. Haps is
Was
back this
actually in
week.
third, mate.
No, for me. My power rankings.
Right.
Yeah.
Should have specified that.
Sorry.
I was also confused.
Well, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, Panthers are outright, like, going to win the comp.
Okay.
Broncos main danger.
Mm.
Third main danger. Second main danger, Storm.
She's
You've lost me there.
All right. At Lockie Howard _11. Taking lettuce off burgers.
Penalty. I think.
Need a lettuce on the
yeah,
burger.
the lettuce
surely.
is good.
Yeah, sin bin. Lettuce makes the burgers.
Yep.
Especially a beef burger. Essential.
People do that, eh?
But
No, beef burgers.
beef burgers with lettuce.
Like a cheeseburger. Like, let's say you go to Macca's. that doesn't
No,
have
but they don't
lettuce
do
on
it with lettuce.
No, like a classic like BLT.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Grand Angus.
Like a Grand Angus or like even like chicken burgers, lettuce goes hard.
Yeah. Yeah, people do that, eh? They're like, no lettuce.
But does this question mean like physically taking it off or when you order?
No, like
They're
just
both as bad as each
Yeah,
other.
both
aren't
is,
they?
yeah. There's no right answer.
penalty.
Penalty.
Next one at Josiah Ouchin. Mustard on a sausage sizzle. This is 100 times play on every day of the week.
Only recently I've started adding mustard and I'm getting around it.
It's got to be mustard.
Like the first time it probably like, oh, this is a bit fucking sweet, bit sour.
Really?
but
Fuck.
It adds a bit of adds an element.
Sweet.
Like that weird fucking I don't know how to explain it.
Hey.
I go.
How would you explain
I go tomato and mustard. both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Tomato,
the standard.
mustard, bit of
Onions?
fucking onions, caramelized
Gotta have
onions.
the onions.
Oh,
Gotta have.
I've come around to the onions recently. It's very good.
really? Just recently?
I used to just go like the dual sausage, but now I realize like I think it's just better one and then onions on top. Dual's
What
too
about
hectic.
cheese?
Nah, cheese penalty.
On a hot dog?
Yeah. Well, like a sausage sizzle because you have cheese on a hot dog.
Okay.
Like sausage sizzle from Bunnings. Would you want
Yeah.
cheese on that?
What, like just a fucking
Like
slice of
No,
cheese?
like
grated,
the
grated like
mozzarella.
mozzarella
Nah.
cheese. Nah.
Nah, I'm against that too.
No, definitely not. All right, last one for this week. Lynx deodorant, boys.
I think anyone above the age of 14 that wears Lynx is a penalty.
I probably was doing that, to be fair. Maybe till I was about 18.
Lynx Africa, sin bin.
Sin
like
bin.
worse than a
Nah,
penalty.
Lynx Africa's goated.
Goated.
But you know why I hate it? His mum every Christmas used to buy it for me.
Lynx
Like
Africa.
the same pack. You know the one you get the body wash,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
loofah,
yeah.
and the Lynx
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah.
It got to a point I had to be like, I don't use Lynx.
How many
Like,
years in a row was it?
she would have been like Queensland Maroons type bike.
Eight in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah, yippee.
Fucking
It
hell.
was not great.
What about chocolate? Lynx chocolate.
Lynx chocolate.
Never had it.
Never had it.
Have you not had it?
No.
Well, whatever it sounds like, it's how shit it is. Like, it's just, it's poor.
Oh
Have you had it?
no!
Have you tried it? Oh, you thought lint.
No, I thought it was physical chocolate.
No. The
No.
smell
Yeah,
of
I've
it.
had the
Have you had
spray.
this- Yeah?
Oh, no,
I've
I
had the
haven't had
spray.
it. I haven't had it.
In
Yeah.
in primary, I used to love the purple one. Forgot what it
Yeah,
was
there's
called.
purple. And
It was
there's
like-
also Lynx Australia or Lynx Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lynx Australia. It was pretty much like a watered down Lynx Africa.
yeah, not great.
So, I don't know. I'm
I'm a
fan of
Rexona
Lynx.
man myself.
Yeah,
now.
Rexona,
Yeah, I'm
and then
Rexona.
Dove every now and then goes all right.
Dove?
Yeah, Dove goes all right.
I don't really use it, but yeah, like
Rexona's
I've
the
used it
best.
a few times if I have to.
Yeah, but Lynx deodorant, I'm going to say penalty.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's fly through these tips and we can get onto the quiz. So, Tryscorer Tryfecta, we went the halfbacks last week. SJ Hughes, Cleary, no one scored. Let's go safer this week. I'm going Joey Manu versus the Tigers, Moose the fullback.
I'm going Murray Talangi back on the wing for the Cows.
Like it. I'm going Warbrick against Titans, I believe.
Titans.
Odds? You probably get $5.
Wait, are they versing Titans? Yeah.
Yeah.
Titans,
Yeah.
yeah. Titans just always league points. I think $5 if you put them all together.
Yeah.
$5. And the fridges now. Fill up the fridge. Remember the rules, props only. Age tried to loophole it this week. He tried to go Nelson, a sofa Salamona. He's named it lock.
Well, originally he was on the bench, which I had him, and then he's now in lock. I tried to get away with it. You guys caught onto it.
So although Nelson is a fridge by nature,
He's a
he's a
fridge.
lock. So
Yeah.
we don't back locks.
He's a double free.
So shout out to the props, the fridges rather, that scored last week. Tom Hazelton, Royce Hunt, Alex Seafarth, Daniel Saifidi, Shaq Mitt, Josh Papali'i, and Liam Knight.
Who are you going this week, Mick?
I'm going safe as houses. Adam Fanor Blake. $3.90.
Are you going a centre, Mick? $3.90.
Mate, he's got centre odds on
You're on
him.
a halfback.
Fullback.
$3.90 for a prop to score. That's ridiculous.
I'm
It's
going
ridiculous.
my good mate. He's done me well before. Moses Leota, $6.50. Mate?
Yeah, not bad, Jim. I'm going Lindsay Collins versus Tigers, $7. He had a great game last week, Lindsay. I think he might be able to repeat against Tigers.
Lindsay's a trap. I've
reckon?
tipped him before.
I've tipped him before as well. Yeah.
Hopefully, like Origin performance, he can do it.
All right, let's do it. It's
time.
Quiz time.
All right.
So, Jim, explain the rules again. And, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so because Newcastle obviously beat South last weekend, you guys had a bet with the What's New in the Castle boys. So they've sent through 5 questions to myself.
Yep.
Each question you guys get wrong, raw egg shot.
For one of us, because we're a team, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah. So me and you will act as a team, and we'll decide who does the shot.
Can we please get
That's
5
all
out
right.
of
We're
5?
going to get 5 right. We're getting all 5 correct.
I did a bit of Newcastle Knights history study today.
Yep.
Yeah. I reckon like on my lunch break, I probably did an hour. Just, I don't want to do these egg shots.
Yeah.
Okay. I know looking at my phone age.
Oh, you're far away. I can't see you.
All right. First question. Adam the Mad Dog McDougall, the creator of the Man Shake, also played for the South Sydney Rabbitohs from 2004 to 2006. Did he play over or under 30 games?
For South.
For South.
For South.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
you've rattled us already off
30.
the bat.
Wait, how many years did he play?
He
For
played
South.
between 2004 and 2006.
All I know, he was a flop signing.
4, 5, 6.
3 years.
Is this a trick question? Because 3 years would be 75, roughly,
The
games.
comps were shorter back then. They
Okay.
were 20 rounds. So
Okay,
60.
let's say 60.
All right.
Did
Come on,
did he
boys.
play less than half of the games over those 3 years?
Why would he do 30? Is he tricking us?
Lock in your answers, please.
Damn.
What are you vibing?
Mad Dog. I'm feeling under.
I'm gonna go under.
Lock in under.
It is over 31.
Oh, damn, he's rolled us.
All right,
Who's taking the first one?
That's Age.
Okay, I'll take the first shot.
Oh, that's chat.
Oh, this is
There you go, big fella.
fucking disgusting.
All right, Age. Go for gold, mate.
Good protein, I guess. Oh. Oh, that's a bad taste. Oh, that is bad.
Fuck, we should have gone over. What are we thinking?
Oh. Yeah, Mick. Let's not get another question
Oh
wrong.
my god.
All right.
If I get salmonella, I'm suing Dan. And his
Boys,
whole fucking
sweet.
podcast.
All right, next question. What colours were Newcastle in the inaugural rugby league season in 1908?
What? Do you know it?
He's tricking us.
Is this a
1908.
Newcastle Knights?
What colours were Newcastle in the inaugural rugby league season
Okay.
in 1908?
So not Newcastle Knights, because Newcastle Knights only established
I mean-
1988.
Newcastle, mate.
Was there a team called Newcastle back then?
What colours were Newcastle in 1908?
I think it's a good question.
You think it's a question?
Okay, just lock in your answer. Oh,
There was no Newcastle Knights in 1908.
incorrect. It was red and white.
Oh my god.
Oh
This
my-
is not good. Mick,
Who's up?
Mick, you're up.
Go, little one. G.
Fuck me. We got both wrong.
Oh, that's so.
Red and white. I wouldn't have guessed red and white.
What would you have gone?
I would have just said red and. I would
You
have
rolled
said
me. You were like, "What Knights inaugurated this
no,
year?"
but Newcastle Knights. So maybe they're called like fucking Newcastle fucking Magpies.
Alright,
or
okay, I'm
some
gonna do
bullshit.
it.
All right,
Here
go
you
for a Mick.
I get water. I'm gonna struggle here. That's so bad.
How bad is it? It's like
Have some chips.
it's like milky, like when it goes in, like creamy,
Oh, beautiful.
and then you have to like full push it down the yolk.
okay.
All right, no, that's it. Let's
0
go.
from 2.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go. Come on, Knights,
We're
baby.
back. We're back.
All
We're
right.
back.
Next question. The Knights won the 1997 ARL Grand Final with Andrew Johns playing halfback. But what jersey number did he famously wear in that Grand Final game?
Fuck me. Joey Johns, 1997. This is this jersey here. I don't even have a number on the back to reference.
Why the fuck was he not wearing 7?
Lock in your answers, please.
Famously known as well. Fuck.
Is it a trick question? Was he fucking wearing 7?
Fuck.
Fuck.
He wouldn't make it that easy, would he?
Please lock in your answers.
What are you vibing?
I'm feeling. So if it wasn't 7, it'd have to be something 17 plus. So I think it'd be like 19. I can see 19.
Okay.
I don't know why. I can see 19.
Bro, the cunt was wearing 7 for sure.
You reckon 7?
No, I'm not. It's your egg shot time. You say it.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
The Knights won the 1997 ARL Grand Final with Andrew Johns playing halfback. But what jersey number did he famously wear in that Grand Final game?
Think of the pass to Darren Albert.
Man,
Please lock in your answer.
I'm seeing 19 or 21. I don't know.
Are you
why.
locking it in?
I'm going to go 19. Jimmy?
It was 7.
I told you. Why would he wear anything other than 7?
Oh, they've got you good, boys.
They fucking
I
got
told
us
you.
good.
Like,
They've
it
got
makes
you
sense.
good. They've got you good, boys.
He-
Well done to the
told
boys
you
that
it
was.
was 7.
Question. So the
See, we got it's because we got hoodwinked on the second one.
yeah. There's always one trick question.
Yeah.
We got the
Well done, boys. What's
you
in the
read
car?
into the question, you fell for it. Famously
I read
known.
it too long.
Bro, I remember him wearing
7's
7.
too easy. I didn't even give that.
Go Age.
That's embarrassing. Fuck me.
And then the message Dan sent me was, make sure when you read that question, you put emphasis on some of the buzzwords.
Oh, Dan, you're a
So
fucking
shout
dog.
out to Dan. Thank you.
Everyone, let's cancel What's New in the Castle. Oh, fuck this.
All right. None from 3. 2 questions to go. Question number 4. Greg Smith only played one NRL game for the Newcastle Knights in 1999. What NFL franchise was he with before getting cut to play rugby league?
What?
Handball shot.
NFL? Give him the egg.
Just choose it. No. NFL team.
Give him the egg.
San Francisco 49ers.
Incorrect. Philadelphia Eagles.
Mate, who's
Nah,
is fucked?
that's bad. But
Who's is fucked?
Roger Fabry told us about it. Remember on
He
the
did.
pod?
He said it. We should have listened. These
I
eggs,
think you just...
bro, that one
Lucky
nearly came
shot.
back up. They're fucked. They're actually disgusting.
All right, Mick.
Like, if I don't fucking come out with like massive chest and
this-
arms after this,
This was the big one as well. This is not great. I'm going.
Go, Mick.
You're right. It's like... It's milky.
So bad.
All right, boys. To finish it off,
Can't believe it was 7.
you ready for this one?
Oh, no.
Go.
This is your one.
Who has scored the most amount of tries at McDonald Jones Stadium in a single game?
Edric Lee.
Correct.
Let's fucking go.
How'd you remember that?
I looked it up. That was the one I remembered. He scored 5 tries that game.
Correct.
I would have gone you.
Yes.
I remember that 5 action.
Well done.
Yes.
1 out of
All
5.
right, we saved it. We didn't get completely
Well done,
humiliated.
boys. Good sports.
I reckon, you know it's a good sport? There's one shot left for the egg.
Nah, fuck no. I'm not doing another shot.
Not you.
I'm not doing it. Not my fucking tip. No, not my bet.
Jim.
Jim, we'll ask you a question.
No.
If you get it wrong,
Come on.
Nah, not my tip. Not my bet.
for the boys, Jim.
Come on. For the content, Jim.
For the boys. All right, how
my
about
bet.
finish the lyric? I'll play. I'll do a song.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Go, Mick.
Okay. All right, Jim.
Can't be a fuck song.
Nah,
though.
it'll be a really easy one.
All right, finish the lyric for an egg shot. Jim, they are not
All right.
good. So just
I'll just read the lyrics so
Try
we don't
your
get
best.
copyrighted. Okay.
Okay.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Come on, Jim. What are you thinking?
You can, you know,
Because lately. Is that it?
Oh no, he's butchered
it was later on in the song, but not where it was.
No, well, that's. Which part were you singing?
This one,
No, you can't do that. I got it.
nah. What was the lyric I said again? I actually lost
I
it.
don't believe that
Anybody
anybody.
feels the way I
Yeah.
do about you now.
And then it's and all the roads we have to walk are winding.
yeah, but was my part?
Does it ever end?
Nah, look, it always goes. Feels the way I do about you now, and all the roads. Feel. You can have a look, Jim.
Come on, Jim. Get that raw egg shot.
That's fucked.
Sorry, Jim.
Enjoy it, Jim.
Is it bad?
Nah, it's
just
sweet.
Get it down.
Just get it down.
Get the yolk down, and have a water.
Give him some chips.
Where's the water at?
On your left.
I'm
I
out.
have a chip. It's sweet.
Oh, fuck it.
Go. Gotta go fast. Oh,
Yeah.
it's fucked, eh?
It's creamy.
It's cast. Yeah, creamy.
Creamy.
Oh, I can't believe my mate used to do it because he used to work out heaps, and he used to just have like 3 raw eggs after his workout instead of a protein shake. It's fucking foul.
It is foul. Tips of the week, boys, to finish off.
Yep.
Anyway, go follow What's New in the Castle on Instagram. Listen
Yeah.
to their
Yeah.
podcast.
And let's get him cancelled, guys.
Please don't. Dan's a big boy.
Yeah, Dan's big. I don't want him coming at me. But no, they are a good listen, so give them a follow. And as always, we do honour our bets. So if you're going to make a bet, fucking honour it. Tips of the week, I'm going To'o, drink water into Warbrick. That's $4.50, quadruple your wage with age. There's no reasoning. They're hot, they're in form, versing shit teams. That's it.
Mine is to a lot of people that listen to the podcast or watch us on YouTube, aren't subscribed or following the page. If you want to support the page, please give us a follow and subscribe. And if you are an avid listener, give us 5 stars in the reviews because it does go a long way. And thank you.
We don't have many reviews, so if you do like listening, definitely give us a review.
For
And
sure.
subscribe on YouTube if
Subscribe.
you're not already.
Like, comment, subscribe. And for me, Italian restaurant. If you love your Italian food, head to Cicerone Romana in Surrey Hills. There's my tip of the week.
What do you like about it?
Mate, it's great Italian food, good vibes,
Very authentic.
very authentic.
Fresh off the boat.
It is.
Better than Nonna's, you reckon?
Nonna who?
My Nonna.
I don't know. Hard to say.
It would be hard to say and it's hard to beat. So, but yeah, we'll definitely check
Compared
it out.
to the eggs,
Better than the eggs.
it's a good start. Yeah, we'll catch you next week.
Yeah,
Awesome.
been a good episode besides the eggs. But yeah. Thanks
Have a
for
good week,
listening,
guys.
Bye.
See you
See
guys.
ya.